Hey everyone, my name is Noam Stern and I'm a product manager at Redis Enterprise Cloud. Redis Cloud has developed resources enabling users to create and manage active-active databases with Terraform. A Redis active-active database synchronizes data across multiple regions with application able to write to any region at the same time. You can read more about Redis active-active solution in the link attached to the description of this video. This video will guide you step by step on how to create and later on manage your active-active subscriptions and databases. So let's get started. First, let's go over the resources you need to configure to have and manage active-active databases. The first resource is Redis Cloud Active-Active subscription. The subscription resource is responsible for creating and managing the subscription. We will configure the databases and regions and link them to this subscription in a bit. As part of the subscription resource, you will need to configure the name of the subscription, the payment method ID, which is a variable that I kept in different Terraform file, the cloud provider, AWS in this example, and a block called creation plan. Those who are familiar with the Redis Enterprise Cloud registry in Terraform know that the creation plan allows Redis API to create well-optimized hardware. The provider uses the attributes inside a block to create initial databases. Those databases will be deleted after provisioning the subscription. The databases that we will configure soon in a different resource will be connected to the subscription. If it's not 100% clear now, be sure that it will be in a few minutes. The creation plan block is required only during their subscription resource creation. Inside the creation plan, you will need to configure the estimated memory limit in gigabytes and the number of databases you will have in the subscription. Then, inside each region block, you should configure the region name, the network deployment CIDR, and the number of estimated writes and reads operations per region. As you can see in this example, you can configure different network deployment CIDRs and different amounts of writes and reads operations in each region the database will be deployed on. The second resource is Redis Cloud Active-Active subscription database. The database needs to be linked to the subscription by the subscription ID. This is why the database must be created after the subscription. Next, you will need to configure the name of the database, the memory limit in gigabytes, and a bunch of different configurations such as global data persistence, global alerts, etc. Users have the ability to override different configurations per region. For example, here I configured global data persistence to be AOF every 1 second. The override region blocks allow you to override this configuration. In this example, the override global data persistence in US East 1 is none different from the default value. As you see, I didn't configure the read and write operation per second in each region. Those values will be configured on a separate resource. This resource is called Redis Cloud Active-Active subscription regions. The resource is responsible for managing the regions within the subscription. We should link the resource to the subscription that is part of using the subscription ID attribute. Each region we want the subscription to be deployed in should have a block as part of the region's resource. In this example, we have two regions, US East 1 and EU West 1. As you can see, I'm configuring the network deployment CIDR, and then for each database that is part of the linked subscription, I will define the amount of local read and write operations in that region. In my case, I have only one database, so I have one database block that is part of the regions block, and I will do the same for EU West 1. You should ensure that the network deployment CIDR and the region's names in the Redis Cloud Active-Active subscription regions resource are equal to the ones that are part of the creation plan inside the Redis Cloud Active-Active subscription resource. Before creating the resources, let's ensure, using the Terraform plan command, that the resources will be created as expected. As you can see, 3 new resources will be created. the subscription, the database, and the region's resource. Now we can run Terraform apply to initiate the creation of the resources. This action can take up to 12 to 15 minutes while Redis will create all the cluster and databases in the specified regions. So I'll see you in a bit. Now that all resources are up and running, you can update, delete, or add regions and databases to your active-active Redis resources. Adding, updating, and deleting regions in the subscription can be done through the regions resource. Simplifying the user's experience was the reason why Redis Cloud introduced one resource to manage those operations. There are two protection flags that are worth mentioning when managing the Redis Cloud Active-Active subscription regions resource. The first flag is delete region. It is a protection flag that must be set when one or more regions are intended to be deleted. If the flag is not set and you delete a block of one or more regions, an error will be displayed. As you can see, the provider is letting me know that I can't delete the region as I didn't specify this flag. The second flag is called recreate region. This flag will recreate a region in case I change the network deployment CIDR or the region name attributes. The region will be deleted during the recreation and a new region will be created. Those flags are introduced in order to protect user from making mistakes and accidentally deleting a region. Well, I think you are good to go. Needless to say, we didn't cover all Redis active-active functionalities, both in general and in Terraform. You are more than welcome to visit our documentation at Redis Cloud Terraform Registry or at redis.com. Anyway, all the relevant links to those documentations can be found in the description of the video below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.